fourth tab. So actually, it shows all the DICOMs for different studies. Let's refresh the list. Yeah, so it's also some DICOMs we have from today. So because in case of the SPECT-CT system, all the images, so the raw images and reconstructed images are stored as a DICOM. Okay, so the PET raw data will not be DICOM, but here everything is a DICOM. So we have everything on the list. So we have, side view, top view, the scan slices, so the reconstructed CT and also the raw CT, but it is true for the SPECT as well, because this one is actually the raw SPECT data from today, and here we will have also the reconstructed SPECT data. Okay, so everything is here. And so because you have an acquisition and a workstation computer, so they have separate DICOM servers. Okay, it's I think it's on the D. Yeah, there is a DICOM DB folder, and here you have the image files for every month. Yeah, they are stored by month. Okay, so so these images are loaded from the local DICOM server, because now it is the data repository we use. But actually, so there can be anything on the computer. So for example, if you have some DICOMs created on another system, and you want to analyze or you want to save it on this computer, you can do it in a way that, so you just create a new repository. So by clicking on the data repository, and I don't know, so say that it will be an external data. And it will be a data folder on the computer, not another DICOM server or anything else. And let's put it in the D, export. With the same name, but the name actually can be anything. Select folder. Of course, it's empty. But if there is any DICOM set in that folder, you could import it to the local DICOM server. Okay, so if you once you want to do something like this.
什么东西？你们记起来它怎么 export 到外面吗
？export 它现在不会自动到外面来了。
没有，它怎么把那个档案DICOM的档案export 到外面去，就是到你们要处理的地方。
有啊，它刚刚有。
刚才示范那个 export 步骤，
我有录下来。
你有 follow 到吗？有 follow 到吗？
就是要新增一个在 D 槽啊。
新增啊。
也不一样新增，就是你有指定的位置，然后点这个。
它现在没有 Vivo 框可以露出来。
没有。Can you show us like how to export again? Just how we just.
Yeah, because it was actually an import process. So if you want something in a folder and you want to import it to the local DICOM server, but if you have something on the local DICOM server and you want to export it somewhere, yeah, you can click on the edit. Let's do it in this way. So you have to select first the data repository, so the first row, and then add. don't know. Let's say export to. Yoi. And because so the type has to be added, and by default it is always a DICOM server, but it will be not a DICOM server, but it will be only a data folder. And so by clicking this triple dot, we have to tell to the software where exactly that folder is on this computer. So on the D, so we always put it on the D. Export, or let's say that there is an export to.
后面还要再打一样的。
没有不一样，就是有一个 folder 在那边，然后 select 那个 folder，
And you have to select it.
所以他会把那 data 传到那个 folder。
Let's do it now. So let's select this study, and so we selected this on the local DICOM server, and we will put it or transfer it to this folder on the computer. Okay, so let's do that. Start transfer. Already exported. So if we select here the export to, it's there.
不是到外面那一台电脑，这一台。吧。
没有啊，它就是你就是到另外一个 folder， 你刚 create 那个 folder 在低潮啊。
对啊，是这台电脑。
还是同一台，只是换一个资料夹而已。
换一个资料夹。
是吗？
好像是
是在里面那个 system
没有，
吗
不是在里面，就是在这一台。
这一台。
Do you want to try?
Yeah.
Okay.
可以看一下那个低潮吗？你可以看一下那个低潮吗？
That's another computer because now we are logged in.
里面那一台的低潮。
Yeah,
对啊。
yeah, it's
存在里面，不是存在。
it's a bit tricky. So, I mean, yeah. So there are two, I don't know, taskbars or desktop or something. So this one belongs to the nuclear computer.
那是外面这边。
这个画面是里面的。
就是刚刚的。
这个是里面的那一台电
This
脑。
folder
对啊，这个是里面的。
at here, right? This folder here.
No, inside.
Yes,
Inside.
it is. Yeah, that's the inside computer. Yeah,
对啊，它
that's
不是
the
存在外
nuclear.
面的。
OK.
所以它里面扫完，我们
But
要
we
自己
could
存
also
出来
do
吗。
that on the workstations. It's the same process.
Oh.
But it's confusing because we are logged in there. So yeah, so we just need to. So because we are logged in via the TeamViewer, right? This is why we see that here. But here we have actually the same. Let's do it. Yeah, and any date. So we have here the same study list or the same DICOM list. So you can do it from here as well. But here we have not created that target repository. So you can do it on the workstation.
This is for this computer.